There we go. Hey everyone, hope you guys are all having a fantastic day. You can see Loki's tail wagging like a velociraptor tail over here. Good day, very good day for everybody here. But what's happening right now, Bitcoin is going to be running into a test, and it's a test we've been talking about for the past week, which makes it all the more, kind of frustrating because we just had this really good time here. So we're going to see like maybe a little bit of a Bitcoin cool down today. Little bit, not a lot, just, I'm taking some shorts. If you guys remember, you guys got the notification a while ago, or after it loaded up and got put on YouTube, but however it is, hope you guys are all having a good day. It's been a crazy 24 hours. We talked about volatility. It was volatile during the FOMC meeting, but at the same time, we had this really delayed blast off, which was kind of interesting. It took a few hours for everything to really settle into place. You saw the stock market boom today, not yesterday. Everybody was trying to figure out, is this good news or bad news? And then you saw Bitcoin boom a few hours after we actually had the announcement here. So things are looking very, very nice. I'm very, very happy with this. And hey, Lark, Guten Tag, happy to see you here. Hopefully you guys all made some good money here. And hey, Duran, hey bro, do you think a short now till 60K is good? I have an open short right now. I literally just posted it on YouTube a few minutes ago that I've opened up a short. And in fact here, let me give Loki a treat because look at him. He's patiently waiting. He's being so good. What's the new meme today? He's very demure. Maybe I'm a few weeks behind that. But look at you. I didn't say you can have it. He took a nibble of it. Okay, we just got done from being outside for a whole whopping hour. Yeah, so I have a short right now. There it is, right? So I opened it up a little bit before noon here, so it's been, a couple hours now. I'm not planning on holding it, honestly, for too long here. This is more of a day trade for me and not like some type of swing back down. We've been talking about these levels of resistance, these lower highs and stuff like that. And for me, I just want to make a quick buck because I've already made a good amount of money here on the way up. I've trimmed off some of my positions, as I've told you guys before. And at this point, I'm kind of just waiting. I'm almost content to try to sell this kind of right now. It's like a couple $100 is 20% profit. Let me see what we're actually looking at here. Back up. There we go. Yeah, here's basically what's going on with Bitcoin, okay? So we already talked about the breakout. This is the daily chart. Breakout happened yesterday. We're still on a good move. Momentum has been with us since September 12th, and thank God that worked out because the momentum has been our key here. Not even change of characters have been doing so much for us. I think ever since they did the update, it's been kind of iffy. Like this was a bearish sign, that was a bullish sign, this was bear, it hasn't been working out as well. So the momentum is basically what we've been having to use a lot of, and once everything kind of fits that path, we've been able to go long. Once everything fits that other side, we've been able to go short, long, short, long, short. This one right here was a bad thing, but I mean, I'll take that one bad one at the level of resistance where you're not supposed to even be buying. And then you got your long right here. That one didn't work out too well. Well, I guess, yeah, that one worked out. So 4 times than not, it's been working out for us. It's not perfect. I'm not going to say I have the perfect, thing, but right now we still got momentum with us. Where I think this really shines is, look at that weekly chart. Bullish crossover, potential bullish crossover next week, not this week, next week with the MACD, which means it'll probably be the beginning of October is when we might see the real parabolic stuff start to happen. It's still going to be hard because we still have to break out, but the momentum will be there. And usually when we follow momentum here, if I go back over to the weekly chart, right, momentum usually kicks off of a really large green candle. Here we had momentum off of a large green candle. And this is still bearish in the monthly charts, but over here we had that wasn't too bad. That wasn't a bear market though, but you see how the momentum kind of catches up with us. For now, that 4-hour chart still looking okay, showing some signs of weakness right now. I'm basically looking to short this down a little bit, maybe to 62.5, maybe 63. We're at 63 right now, so probably not. And we're kind of just waiting. We can have a little bit of a bounce, maybe back over here around 61, but nah, we'll probably not do that. But things are still working out pretty well for us. For me, I'm just looking and I'm like, you know what? I'm up 20%, holding for a couple hours. Maybe I'll move my stop loss back over here to like 63.3 or something like that, just so I can lock in some profits. What would that even be? 63.3. Oh, that'd be about 9% profit. That'd be like half. I could do that. All right, and I can just confirm that for now. And then we can kind of watch to see what happens. Because so far it's at $63,000 right now. What are we at? Yeah, Bitcoin's at 63,054. I'm playing it safe here. I'm playing it safe. But you can already see, you know, we might have a little bit more of a bounce off of here. Yeah, but that should be fine. And hey, Digital K, happy to see you. Hey, Gigi Hunter, what's good? What's good? And let me move some of the stuff over here because I got a lot of stuff on my screen today. Let's get a Discord. Let's get a, no, that's fine. Get out of there. Get out of there. All right, we should be good. And let's move that over there. As far as our trades are concerned, the ApeCoin trade, that one's still doing okay right now. I'm not going to really sell this off too much. This has turned into a swing trade with a 20x long leverage. This is not something I would say you generally have to go into swinging because since it is such a high leverage 20x, the fees are going to be kind of eating up the profits here. But I just kind of want to see how this turns out. I'm going to be holding this for about 1 to 2 weeks, and whatever happens with it. But you have seen a lot of tokens making some really good moves today. Go over here to the coinmarketcap.com. Bitcoin's up 4%, Ethereum's up 6%, BNB's up 3.5%, Solana's up 9%, 10%, XRP's only up around 2%, Dogecoin's up around 5%, Toncoin not doing anything here, Tron up 1%, 88 up 5%, and so things are looking pretty good. A little bit of laggards and stuff like that, but I think it's perfectly fine. Look at that. Popcat's up over 26%, Core's up 17%, Dog with Hat is up 17, SEI is up 16. You're seeing some really big movers right now, and that's what you wanted to see. Now, does this mean altcoin season is coming? The chances are kind of growing on me right now. And again, it probably won't get like to the euphoric stage for like a couple months here, but this may be as low as we go for a lot of altcoins for the next few months here, especially if the economy stays strong here. That's going to be the good thing. We had some really good economic data come out this morning about jobless claims, and they were lower than expected. That kind of means we're lowering rates and the economy is doing okay. That means everything should continue going up higher here. The thing about most of the market that we're looking at, though, is, again, when we're looking at all this stuff, the daily or, the Bitcoin or the SPY, the NASDAQ and stuff like that, be careful, play it safe. Don't just go, gung-ho for weeks and weeks and weeks unless you guys have a plan here. For me in Bitcoin, I think Bitcoin's a little bit different than the SPY and the NASDAQ. So but remember, right now the NASDAQ and the SPY are closed. I'm looking at Bitcoin. I'm seeing some levels of resistance. I saw we got really close to that 200 daily moving average here. I decided to short there, and now I'm pretty much scalping on the way back down. This is not going to be something I hold for over a day. It's just something where I want to take a quick little profit. I want to go buy myself some drinks or something, and you can see it's still coming down. It's still having issues actually breaking down below $63,000. But I think people just have to be a little more patient about this one, or I got to be more patient. You know me. Whenever I'm live, I'm like, I just kind of want to take those profits. But right now, we definitely hitting that level of resistance. Not really a massive concern, but the story here is that every time we get a little bit too close to these levels of resistance, you typically see a potential downward move. I will say the good thing about this, though, is typically when we have it, we have a couple days of stagnation, and then we make the move down. We try for 2 days after that big breakout and then we fail. We tried for a week here, then we failed. Over here, we tried for like 2 days, then even 3 days here, and then we started to come back down. Tried for a couple days here, and then we came back down. So, we usually have a few days to kind of work this out. For me, this is just something more of a short-term type of play. I'm okay if I were to close my position right now and it keeps on going down. I'm typically fine with those types of moves here. In fact, let me actually move this down a little bit more. I could be an idiot for selling right now, but I kind of just want to close this scalp up. I want to buy a new box of cigars. 230, is that enough? Not really. We'll get. We're gonna play with this for a little bit, I would assume. So I don't want to play around with the bouncing and whatnot. And let's see, 63,000. 63. 100. I know it won't actually sell at that rate, but still, there we go. I'm just going to close that right now. It may keep on going down. In fact, I bet it will, but I don't like holding stuff while live. It's a very weird feeling. I feel like I'm going to lose money by not paying attention, if that makes sense. All right. Now, as far as everything else is concerned, I'm just going to go through the list here. Ethereum looking good, broke out above the 20-day moving average, has some resistance up here against the 50. Overall, again, we're looking good. We're trying to bounce off of this level of support. Solana finally making a move. We talked about that breakout, happened today. Next stop for Solana could definitely be up here towards the 150 range, 153 range. $10 bump, that's still a good move here coming up. Dogecoin didn't really make the biggest of moves today because it really didn't break out today, which was kind of interesting. It could break out tomorrow, so it's kind of on breakout watch right now as far as Dogecoin's concerned. You could see it pumping back up here to maybe 11 cents, maybe 11.5 cents at the high point. You know, Bonk, WIF, meme coins, they've been doing their own things. WIF is up 8%. Where are we at here? Bonk is up around 5. Miro right now is up 7. Baby Doge up 6.5. I mean, this thing's been going crazy for the last few days though. Baby Doge, because of the Dogecoin news. Milady token's popping right here. AMP is doing okay. ADA is doing okay, but not great for those two, just okay. AVAX up. We're seeing some good things. Turbo and Popcat. Two huge movers over the last few days. Really big movers. So if you guys are looking for some volatility to trade, those are probably going to be your best bets here. And then of course, there we go. Bitcoin coming back down a little bit more here. There we go. Waiting for Shiba Inu to drop a zero. I think a lot of people are hoping for that for SHIB. Probably won't take too much longer though, especially if we continue on this path, right? We'll go over here to the daily chart. Unlike Dogecoin, SHIB actually broke out today. Right, nice little breakout. The real breakout is like way over here, but you know, how much longer? Yeah. Oh wait, never mind. I'm totally thinking of a different token right now. Yeah, but hopefully it does lose a zero here. I thought the zero was coming a lot sooner. There we go. There we go. Of course I sold too early, but that's what I do. I assume we were going higher a couple months ago, then we crashed. Now I'm assuming we'll get knocked down and have an overall downtrend, so maybe we'll maybe be a bull run. I mean, so far I've been having fun scalping today. It's been good. I mean, $200 for holding for a couple hours, you know, that's not bad. I should have put more money into it, but basically what I'm looking for is this dip. I'm going to use it to buy up some swing trades, I believe. You know, whether it's on a weeks or Jump X here, I really want to do some more swing trading with you guys. Probably be lower leverage and higher capital deployment, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, so far things are looking pretty good for us today, guys. Don't be afraid of this little bit of a cool down here. I think people are going to be freaked out a little bit more because the people that might have FOMO'd in today or yesterday, or mostly today, right? They maybe have bought over here. They're like, oh my god, what the fuck? Now we're going down, and I seem to be like, damn. That's why you got to use the momentum. And momentum was actually starting to shift back down over here. We had one little bounce, but I think yeah, there was a bearish divergence here, and especially on the 4-hour chart, I think it was. Where was it? Yeah, stochastic was giving you a little bit of an okay heads up there. What was it? 1 o'clock. Yeah. So right there is when you might have bought for those little bit of a day trades there. How's oil doing today? Oil's coming back up a little bit. The dollar index is slowing down. It's not dropping as much, but I mean, I guess it did, you know, it did do that yesterday. A lot of volatility. Actually, look at the weekly chart here. Still coming down for the dollar index. Anything else? No, that's about it there. All right. Yeah, there we go. Jane, I did sell too early. That's okay. I'm not going to double dip in there. This is why typically after I place my trades, I usually just go to bed. When am I scaling out of STMX? Probably when Bitcoin's close to $95,000 to $100,000. That's kind of where I want to go. I think STMX will have a nice run just because it's lost a lot of that market cap. It still has a way to go, but it's just going to be a long-term hold from here. And basically, once Bitcoin gets up to that level, you could even say 85 to 100,000. Excuse me. That's most likely when I'd be selling. And hey, Vegas Nick, JLP is on my list because I like these holdings. I like their business model, and compared to Bitcoin, they have done really good. Do you know anything about them? Is that a token? Is that a token or a stock? JLP. Jupiter Perps. Very low market cap token at 45 million. Where is their website? Oh, it's this. I didn't realize the market cap for this was so low. I mean, over the last year, it's been doing fairly well. But I don't know if it's a stock necessarily, like this one or another token. As far as the chart looks, it looks good. Looks like they're probably just making money off of swapping right now, which is a good business model for a lot of people. Token? Yeah, this is the only one I see, and it looks like it's good. Usually when you get these swap tokens, they can move really fast, but they really crash hard during a bear market because nobody wants to swap, because nobody wants to buy into a meme coin that's gonna, just crash. But yeah, it seems like it'd be a good token here. I mean, everybody's really bullish on it from what I can see right now. I mean, this is when did it open up here? January? Yeah, it's just been going up. Seems like a great play. Long term, but great play. What platform lets you trade like this? So I have a link down below for JumpX. It's free to join. You pay fees when you trade and stuff like that. Like the trade I just did. Basically, I made $209 in profit. My original profit loss was $229, but the fees for buying and selling ended up being $20 because I did a 30x leverage play on it. So that's basically what you have to deal with. But the link's down below. It's JumpX, and I'll get 10% of that back for myself. Well, I won't, but you guys would. You get 10% of all the fees back, paid back to you daily. So if you have like $1,000 in fees over the month, you're gonna get $100 back. But like every day, right? There we go. But yeah, it's a great exchange. I like it a lot. I mean, I've been doing trades on it with you guys for a while now. I just like making more money, and I'm trying to grow this portfolio here a little bit. And we're gonna see how high we can get it during this market, because eventually I'm gonna have to take some out. I had to take some money out of crypto for the first time in a while. Actually, paid for my sister's college. College is expensive. I don't see the point in it anymore, but yeah, you need that piece of paper, I guess. There we go. Do I like SUI? I do like it for a long-term hold, yes. Hey, what platform lets you... Oh, sorry. I plan on scaling... I can't read you guys. This damn little emoji. Like, this emoji thing right here, it never lets me read what you guys are saying, and I hate it. Like, I like clicking on it. I love it. But I cannot read what you guys say, and it ticks me off. They need to move that somewhere else. Wait, what if I just drag it? If I drag it along, will it change? No. Can I drag this along over here? No. There's a little arrow right there. Nope. Nope. Okay. Oh, geez, that's way too long now. There we go. Drives me nuts. I plan on scaling out of most of my shit coins when Bitcoin hits 100K. For me, that's about what I'm looking for right now. So again, we don't have to make this too complicated here, but let's go over to the monthly chart for Bitcoin. We're talking about the rate cuts. Let's get out of the MACD. I believe it was this one right here. Low, high. Thanks for hitting the emojis, guys. There you go. And there's our Fibonacci levels right there. There they are. They've been really accurate this cycle, so we're sticking with this one. All right, so what do we have? We got resistance over here at 32,000. We had some resistance over here at 50,000. We had some resistance up here on 73,000 and a half. And now we're bouncing off this fib down here on the 49s, and we're just kind of consolidating. That's what's happening right now. If we do break out above 74,000, $73,500, basically we want to close above 72,600. Okay, basically that's about it. This on the Bitcoin US dollar chart, not the Bitcoin tether chart. They're a little bit different depending on which ones you use. However, that next big level of resistance is at $104,584. That's that big level. We may go so parabolic that we end up breaking above this one as well. But the next one up there is 177,000. I feel like I'll be happy because I've been loading up over here. I'll be happy to sell it up here at the top, right? Sell a lot of my tokens. And whenever we consolidate here and we have a little bit of a fluff, I bet you're going to see a lot of panic for a little bit amongst altcoins, Bitcoin, and I will double dip in here a little bit, not with the same amount of money I have over here. I'll double dip and I'll wait to see what happens. And if we break out again, I will buy more right there at the $104,000 level, and we can kind of ride that wave and see what happens next. Now, this is the basic Fibonacci level one, right? So this is just one fib level of many that you can put on your charts. You can see as the low of 2018, the high of 2021, and the FTX lows basically of what we saw in 2022. We can always add a little bit more here. And according to this one, for me, as far as like what I see in the short term, it wouldn't focus so much on what's going over here. It'd focus on what would be happening over here. So we've kind of hit a lot of these already, but still, I need a magnet tool to make sure this is actually precise. 31, 44, 3, there we go, down, right? And let's just kind of hide this for a second. All right. Now, there is a little bit of a hidden level of resistance right here at $79,000, around $80,000 basically. Actually, it's $80,234. So there could be a little bit of a hiccup right there. I think with how we've been dealing with momentum, it may be something more like a daily block or a 2-day block, and then we kind of just blow through it after a week. And then after that, it goes all the way up here to $163,000. So really, once we get above $100,000, $104,000, we're going to be in a really crazy spot. But I'm okay with right now because of how this cycle's been kind of like, we've had a lot more pauses and stuff. I'm okay to just continue dollar cost averaging like I've been doing, wait for some of these moves to happen, and then, just sell when we get to the next level of resistance. I was happy to do it here. You bought a lot right here. We were dollar cost averaging here, double down there. That was a great trade. In fact, it was kind of funny because during this time we had the Bitcoin spot ETF being announced, and it just wrecked all the technicals because we had a false positive basically where an account said, I think that wasn't one of the accounts hacked or something from the government, and they said it's been approved when it really wasn't, so the technicals got all fucked up. Right now, baby steps, baby steps, baby steps. And on top of that, for those people who have not wanted to buy Bitcoin at all, they still can buy when we're up here breaking out and try to ride that wave. That's still fine. We might not have, we may have more of a move like this next time where we just go boom, 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 just kind of ticking our way up. That's fine right now. But while it's been nice to dollar cost average Bitcoin, it really hasn't been as dramatic in the scheme of things, we went from like 74,000 to 49,000 back up to 64. That's not something we're not used to seeing in these types of crazy moments, excluding COVID, of course. But we're kind of used to seeing a little bit of that volatility. Even back over here, we saw Bitcoin go from 15,000 up here to 32,000, all the way back down to 24,000. It was kind of volatile. What really concerns me so far is the fact that I'm still holding some bags as far as altcoins from dealing with this. So you look at Ethereum. All right, you see Ethereum back over here in March. Ethereum isn't even close to being at those levels. Back over here, like around $4,000. Not even close, okay? But I've still been dollar cost averaging, so my average is probably closer to like 2,800. So I'm not breaking even with Ethereum yet. Solana, this one's actually been very good at holding up. It's had some scary signals, but it's been okay at holding up. Dogecoin, nowhere near as close as it was on March, but I didn't dollar cost Dogecoin. I already have a bunch from like way back over here days. Things like Bonk and whatnot, not as bad, but they've definitely coming down since March, right? Go back over here to some of the AI tokens, which are very popular. I have a lot of money invested in these. Back over here, April, March. Now, I sold these at a really good time, so I didn't mind putting some money back into it. But right now, it's at $1.60. My average is probably close to like to $2.25 to $2.50 right now. So we still got a little bit of ways to go before I've been profitable. That's my thing. But again, I don't feel like this is going to be the end of the market, so I'm still fine holding a lot of these tokens here. Popcat, you can see this is a little bit different, but this is one of those tokens that's been able to hold up okay, but this is May, after March, so it's a little bit different. Turbo, one of those things that popped up over here. May, came back down, now coming back up. March, it popped up, came back down. I was hoping that more tokens would do this, where they came down, they just start burning back up. Didn't happen because of various circumstances. You could talk about Mt. Gox, you could talk about the economy, you could talk about rate cuts, you could talk about a whole bunch of different stuff here. But yeah, it's just gonna, the whole mindset of traders is gonna be a little bit more interesting the next few months, because all of a sudden we got rate cuts coming in. The Fed was talking about 25. I think the market convinced them to do 50. They were like, damn, everybody wants us to do 50 because are we lagging? Are we making a mistake again? And they were like, yeah, maybe. And they actually pulled the trigger. There we go. Oh, we bounced up a little bit. We're back above 63. Maybe it was okay for me to sell that short there, or close that short position there. Japan CPI could create a spicy move in 2 hours from now. Ooh, yes, it could. Wait, where is it? Where is it? Did I take it off by accident? I did take it off today. I don't know why I did. Why did I take it off? It was for a reason. Let me scroll this all the way back up here on my side. I know you guys can't see what I'm doing, but I'm doing something very, very important for my mental health. There we go. There we go. Here's the Japanese yen on the daily chart. Depending on this move, we could see the Japanese yen spike. Now, it dropped a lot yesterday because the dollar, you know, what am I looking at here? Actually, let me see. Yesterday, no, this is Thursday, Wednesday. Right there, Jesus. Yeah, when the dollar spiked, this thing came back up, but actually found a little bit more strength coming in today, despite what the dollar was doing. Oh, no, that's pretty much reverse of it. Yeah, pretty much reverse of it. Never mind. Yeah, you could definitely see things get a little bit more spicy. Let me add on this very fast. Market sessions. Oh, I forget we're still in the New York time. Where is when's Tokyo starting at 5 o'clock in the afternoon? So we got a few more hours left until that kicks off, but you could definitely see more volatility. I'm just doing my scalps because my scalps have been making me a lot of money this time, plus some day trades. The only thing we have working for us right now on weeks is Ape Token. I think what I'm going to do this weekend is I'm going to pretty much open up around 5 to 7 longs with you guys. And then we're just going to do some day trade, some swing trades on them. So I kind of want to do $100 trades, 10x leverage, something that's kind of like most people can kind of do. And then we're just going to let them sit for like a month or two, and we're just going to watch them. The profit isn't so much as just having a good time and, you know, hoping that we can continue moving up. You can see some of these trades are hot, but, you know, I mean, FIDA's up 64%, Reef is up 50%. We were just talking about how Reef can have some really big booms and how I used to love day trading a lot. I mean, Reef is up 50% right now. Zero is up 45, SXP is up 44, Alt is up 37, Degen is up 28, Burger is up 27. You know, so we're looking at some good stuff here. Oh, also, don't be surprised if you guys do use Weeks. I know a lot of you guys have been trading on them recently. They have this little tab right here called Zero Fees. If you guys don't, like, it's kind of like a promotion they do on behalf of the people that put the tokens on the exchange. You don't have to pay any fees if you trade these. So you might see these ones be a little bit more volatile. So if you wanted to do some crazier trading but don't want to deal with the fees, it could be kind of nice, right? I mean, I trade Bitcoin and Ethereum, and there's no way they're not going to have fees on those ones. But I enjoy having the access to all the exit liquidity and stuff like that I need when I want to get out of the position. And hey, Mohammed, happy to see you, my man. Let me take a sip of tea right here. This has been a good freaking week, guys. I mean, just a fantastic week. You know, normally I was gonna have a, you know, I'd go over the news and stuff. I don't even think any of the news really matters today. Nike CEO Donahue is out, replaced by company veteran Elliott Hill. Dow jumps 500 points. The Fed has set out a recalibration of policy. I mean, they should. They should. Look at that. Dow's up 1.5%. S&P up at 1.7%. And the Nasdaq up 2.5%. I mean, things are looking good. Good right now. I got some nice lemon ginger tea with some Amish honey. I needed it. I haven't had much food. I had a bag of popcorn, so that's literally all I had to eat. I also woke up like 4 or 5 hours ago, so, you know, I have this issue. I'm staying up too late again. Asia seems to like to pump Doge. Yes, they do, which is why we usually, when you're pumping it, you usually are trading a little bit more in the afternoon out here. Stop moon boring. I'm gonna moon boy. What do you call it? I'm so excited. I mean, hey, okay. I'm moon boring. Or hold on a second. I'm moon boring a little bit, but when I opened up the stream, I had a short open, and I closed the short, but I made some money shorting. So I'm still my mind is still open to every possibility. And right now, I think we're going to have to deal with a little bit of resistance like we talked about. That 200 daily moving average, that $65,000 level, we're getting a little bit too close to it. If bears are going to attack and try to slow Bitcoin down, it's going to be over the next 24 to 48 hours. That's their last chance to really stop us from going back up towards the high 60s range here. So if you really want to play around with that level, you can go for it. I mean, I already made my money trading it, so I'm kind of happy. But yeah, things are good. Actually, I think I took a screenshot to share with you guys. I was going to post it online, but I just didn't have time because I was outside with Loki. Oh, here it is. Here's the JumpX one. Oh, dogs. Yeah, I sold my dogs position. That was really fun. I've never traded dogs before, actually, and I was just like, you know what? Let me see what I can do here. Let me see if I can actually find dogs. I don't know if any of you guys have traded dogs before, but I was like, this is kind of moving up a little bit. I have this philosophy. If everything is really booming, like 5, 10, 15% for lower market cap tokens, and you see this one token that's only up around 4 or 5%, I try to go long on those tokens to because I think they're kind of just lagging a little bit, and then once people see that they're there, they kind of push it. That's kind of more of a speculative thing. I wouldn't recommend doing that unless you guys kind of have a feel of what's going on in the market. Like you just waste hours and hours looking at charts like I do every day. But you know, the dog one, close positions, Arbitrum, there it is, dogs. You guys see that on the bottom? I think so. Oh no, it needs to go a little bit lower. That one? That one? Yeah, dogs right here, yeah. So, there's a Bitcoin one underneath that too. So this one was actually kind of interesting as well. I only closed at 57%, so basically it went up like 3% and with the 20x leverage. But I got this one last night at 11:52 my time. 19. Wait a second. 9:19. 11:52. Oh, sorry, that's when I sold it. Yeah, I sold it right here. Yeah, I sold it right up here. Pretty close to the top, I would actually say. When did I buy it, though? 9/19, 3:45. God, what was I doing up this early? See, I don't have a life right now. I'm going to go smoke cigars tonight, which is why I'm streaming early today. But I basically bought right here and sold right here for a nice little day trade. Thank God I fucking sold though. Damn, I'm taking some profits off for some of these more speculative trades. Is actually working out in my favor right now. All right, there we go. Happy to do that with you using some capital margins. There you go. Did I pre-pay for the Solana phone? I have not. I want to get that Huawei phone. That's what I'm looking for. The Huawei phone. That phone with the triple folds. Oh, I don't know, man. That thing just looks freaking amazing to me. I don't know why. I just triple folds. It had a little bit of a feel of luxury. It looks like that back had a little bit of a nice texture to it, you know. And I got the iPhone 15 Pro Max, and I like this phone. I enjoy this phone. See, okay, sorry, I got a message from a friend out in New York. I can do a lot of stuff with this, but I need to get another phone out there for business purposes or whatever, and I'm looking at that Huawei phone. Maybe I'll get a Solana phone too. Maybe, I don't know. I can be that dude that has 3 phones, right? I really wonder how that phone's gonna do. My Matic trade is still stuck after the pumpage. I mean, look, let's see how Matic is doing right now. Matic has been a big disappointment for me this whole year. I mean, actually, before we do that, let me go to coinmarketcap.com. Scroll down. We're going to find some Matic for you. Matic, the addict. There it is. Okay, Paul, X-Matic, right? Year to date, we're down about 60%. Look at everything in this range right now. Stellar is down 25, Ethereum Classic is down 14, Tower's up 38, Render's up 8, that's a stable coin. Monera's up 7, Pepe's up 519, that's great. APT's down 27. There's a lot more up and down stuff here. Internet Computer a little bit, you know. It's almost like some of those OGs from the last cycle, just in a little bit more pain. Not all of them, but some of them. Damn, sorry. I got a mosquito bite while hanging out with Loki. Now I'm feeling the itchiness of it. Yeah, okay, let's go back over here to Matic though. Oh, wait, oh, no. I don't think I have Matic anymore on mine because I think they changed the name. Yeah, alright. If I type in Matic, will it show up? Okay, here we go. Polygon US dollar. Storks, okay. So, here's the weekly chart. We're not even pumping. Now, in this scheme of things, I'm actually kind of okay with buying at these levels because you can see that historic low right there. You can see that level of resistance. It looks pretty darn juicy. And then we have that pretty much downward trend. This could be the low. We're going to break out here eventually, and we're going to be going sky high for Matic, and maybe we get up towards $2, $3, $4, $5 during this next bull run. So I'm kind of liking what I see. At the same time, Bitcoin still hasn't shown that it's ready to go off into the moon just yet. We still have some bearishness on the weekly charts. The monthly charts are cooling off, but they're not bearish right now, so I'm kind of happy about that still. But Matic still has a very long way to go, but history has shown us it can make volatile moves when it wants to. Back over here in 2021, back to the same price as we are right now. It shot from 35 cents all the way up to 282. And when that happened here, there you go. When that happened, we pretty much shot up 706% in a matter of like a month. Back over here, after the FTX crashes and stuff like that, we shot up around 222% in 56 days. Matic can do it if it just tries hard enough. If you put enough money in there, it's going to pump up the price, right? So I'm interested. When I look at these weekly charts, we zoom in a little bit more. You can see a couple weeks ago, it went from 40 cents all the way up here to 59. I really enjoy that. Look at that. Stochastic is popping. The RSI is okay right now. The MACD is not bullish just yet, but the last time the MACD was bullish, we had a pretty good move. We're about to go bullish again, hopefully. I'm going to wait for the confirmation. But in the scheme of things, I'm like, here. Actually, let's do this on here. Matic. Oh, they don't have Matic anymore? Is it called Poly or whatever on here? PolyX, yeah. Am I gonna really? No, PolyX is not the same as Matic. Is it? No, Poly. X-Matic? Is PolyX? Is that the same thing? The logo looks different. PolyX. One market cap. Make sure I'm not buying the wrong thing. PolyX. 197. No, that's a completely different token. Oh my god, I almost made a mistake. Isn't on a week's then? No, it's not. Oh, Jesus. All right. There it is. Where are you, Poly? There you go. New. Oh, and 0 fees too? Okay. Oh, you can see how new it is since they changed up the token. All right, let's do this. Let's go with a $150 trade. $176. We're going to move that leverage down to 10x. We're going to confirm this. Let's hold this until the end of October. How about that? Go long here. We might not have to wait for that long, but we're just waiting for a good pump to come out of it. And then the only thing about these exchanges that I don't like is I wish they had a little bit of a note section so I can actually take a little bit of a note and say, hey, this is to hold for so long. And we won't even put a stop loss on this. We'll kind of just let it chill. And we'll kind of watch it going forward. Look at that weekly chart. I mean, we're at pretty close to lows right now. We've already broken down below those. Perhaps we can get going up a little bit more. And, we can see what happens. It'll be fun to hold it up. Probably a spot trade would be a little bit easier, but you know what? We're here to have some fun right now. I mean, I am. I'm just ecstatic. I love making money, and when you have a trade that works out like the one we've been doing over the past few days, that works out. Momentum is my favorite because you know what I basically have done? Like I like using the oscillators from Market Cipher. I love using the oscillators, especially when it comes to Lux Algo. But I pretty much rigged up a poor man's, oscillator, and it works for me because I'm self-taught. So right now I did have to I did have to customize the settings for the stochastic, so they're not the basic settings, but I basically just used the MACD, RSI, and then like a customized stochastic to give myself my own trading signals when it comes to daily charts with cryptocurrency. And it's been working out so far. Again, it's not going to work out every time, but you can kind of take out some of the false positives by just looking at, man, we're getting a positive signal at a very, very heavy level of resistance. Maybe I shouldn't go long here, right? But so far it's been working out pretty well. So I'm in a good mood. Maybe it's the tea, maybe it's the honey, I don't know. Maybe it's not. I haven't eaten anything today, so my body's like, get energy or adrenaline to go get some food and go hunting or something. I need to go fishing. Actually, I haven't gone fishing in a couple weeks. A lot of bit. You won't mind if it goes to under 70K? Well, I won't mind either. The thing about this is I just really have no idea how high Bitcoin is going to go. You know, because we can use those Fibonacci's, and we know that the Fibonacci's have been working out fairly well for Bitcoin so far. Right? They've been working out. Good. This time it's been beautiful. Last time we had this, right? Oh, well, let's get rid of this other one. We had that high level. We got rejected from it, but then it kept on going and spit, spat, support level, you know, a little bit of resistance being broken over here. So, you know, it didn't really determine the final end all be all. So we could break above 100,000, 104,000, and we may find the top end up maybe around 120,000 before we even hit 150 or 175,000. So, you know, there's different ways of looking at it. For me right now, if we actually go over here and we change this up a little bit more and take the fib levels out, right? This one was a little bit different. I didn't like this one as well. We didn't really use it as much, but still there was some resistance over there, a little bit over here, not really much right there, which is why we didn't use it because it kept on going up higher. So, and then go back over here to the monthly chart. If you want to go all the way back down to 2015, I don't use this one. I think it's just kind of a funny one to use, but you know, and then there we go. We had a little bit of resistance right there. We're seeing a little bit of resistance right here. If you go towards this one, it's 186,000. Again, I'm not really promoting using this, but you get the point I'm trying to make here. There's going to be a pretty big gap coming up pretty soon where Bitcoin can really just start running without too many levels of resistance. The capital has to be there, all that type of stuff, but we're doing okay. We're doing okay. I think most importantly, I'm just happy that Jerome Powell did the 50 basis points of hikes. I think that gives the economy a little bit more breathing room that I think we actually need. And as long as everything continues to chug a little bit, I think we'll be good. And hey, Design Pro Group, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Enjoy your cigar tonight. I'm going to go gamble at the Durango now. 10x points today. Wish me luck. Oh, that is great, Vegas 6. I always love those points. That's what gets me through the door. They value me enough to give me some 10x points. Oh, yeah. I don't even know what cigar I'm going to be smoking. Tomorrow I'm going to smoke a cigar with you guys. Oh, no. Saturday. Sorry. Saturday I'm going to be smoking a cigar with you guys. And I'm also going to be drinking a little bit of whiskey. It'll be hidden away, but yeah, I'll be drinking it. But yeah, that'd be kind of fun. I'm going to smoke a Davidoff tonight. I haven't had a Davidoff in a while. I'll start off with something more medium. Then I'll kind of flow maybe into a Tatawahe, then maybe into a My Father. And if I really feel special tonight, I'll go with a Cuban. But I think 4 cigars might be a little bit too much for me right now. Bro, I'm getting that Huawei phone when it drops. That shit would be epic for trading. Sure to be easily available in Cambodia. See, I'm moving to Thailand next year. I open it up. I'll be trading. I'll be getting driven somewhere to the cigar lounge. You'll be like, look at those trades coming out. I'll be looking at jump eggs or wigs. I'll be like, You know, when I'm out of the country, I could probably trade on some Binance too. Will Japan rate hike? We don't know for sure. I have not been doing the research on Japan as much as I should be. We can check it out very fast though. Let's see, Finamize. I'm trying to see if I can actually find some news about this that's more recent. It's not a couple days away. We can go to FX Street. Let me put this on the full screen for you guys here. All right. Exit. Okay. Japanese yen. The fuck? It just transported me to their Telegram. Get the fuck out of here. I'm disappointed at you, FX Street. All right. Let me reset. The Japanese yen experiences volatility due to Fed Powell caution, upcoming Bank of Japan rate decision. So the Japanese yen moves sideways amid hawkish sentiment surrounding the Bank of Japan. The Bank of Japan is expected to keep interest rates unchanged on Friday. Fed policymakers raised their long-term projection for the federal funds rate from 2.8% to 2.9%. The Japanese yen holds. Okay, that's all that's been said. Let's see. The USD to Japan pair's upside could be attributed to remarks made by Fed Chair Jerome Powell. In the post-meeting press conference, Powell stated that the Fed is not in a hurry to ease policy and emphasized that 0.5 percentage point rate cuts are not the new pace. Fed policymakers updated their quarterly economic forecast, increasing the median projection for unemployment to 4.4% by the end of 2024, up from the 4.0% estimate made in June. They also raised their long-term projection for the federal funds rate from 2.8% to 2.9%. Now, that basically means that because Jay Powell is being a little bit more dovish in the short term and kind of a little bit more hawkish in the long term, like, 50 basis point cut right now, 25 next time, that gives them a little bit more breathing room where they don't have to necessarily be doing as many moves with their own interest rates, because America is going to be doing all that hard lifting for them, because we basically, when we do something, it kind of has ripple effects across the world. It looks like they're probably not going to be cutting or raising rates. I don't think they probably need to raise rates at this point, especially if America's cutting them. I would do a hike around a castle right now. Oh my God, that'd be insane. I like to hike, but I hike in the most random spots. I do not like hiking anywhere close to civilization. I'll show you guys this very fast, then we'll get back over to Bitcoin. Maps, Seattle. All right, so when I go hiking, everybody and their... Get the fuck out of here. What the... No, I don't want to... Okay. Map, Seattle. There we go. All right. When I go hiking, there's Seattle. I like Mount Rainier. I live closer to this area right now. But this is where all the Seattleites go. I go up here. There's this little Ozette Lake right here. I go out here. There's like a triangle trail, and you can basically just do that, and you can go say hi to random people. I don't know if you guys have ever been to a secluded beach where like nobody's fucking out there. You basically get to chill. Loki has a blast. I gotta spray Loki up to the wazoo though because of like the sand fleas out here. But yeah, good times. Bitcoin's still coming down right now, so be careful of that. If you guys are just joining in on the stream, basically what we've been talking about the last few days is Bitcoin's going to face a little bit more stress here, a little bit more resistance, coming up to test out some of these levels around $65,000. Typically, when we get a little bit too close to these levels of resistance, we typically have a little bit more of a rejection. And when we go through these cycles here of bearishness and bullishness, when we are looking at some of these MACDs and stuff, oh, do I not have the MACDs and stuff on here? Then let's go back over here. That's fine. Pay attention to the MACD here on the bottom. Typically, these don't last for too long. So this move over here from the 19th, this move lasted basically about 4, 5, 6 days before we ended up falling back down. This move over here lasted about 8 days, 9 days before we started having a larger pullback. This one was 16 days, eventually before we had that really large pullback. This was a little bit different though. And then back over here, when we have that bigger move right over here, that one lasted about 8 days. So these moves, even though it can be part of a larger trend, we usually don't have too long of a move here. And the last time we got bullish here was back over, what, 12th? Yeah, right over here. So we're like on day 7. We still have a little bit more energy for us to actually try to break out, but typically they don't last for so long. We end up having a cooldown. Now it can be a cooldown like this. It could be a cooldown like this. We can always keep on trying to move up. But the big thing is right now you're just feeling a little bit more resistance. Nothing to really concern yourself about, but it's something where I'm like, okay, I'm going to start, being a little bit more careful with what I have open right now. I don't want to go too crazy with everything. There we go. All right. I mean, but it looks beautiful on the daily chart. It really does. 15-minute chart, smaller time frames. You're like, yeah, I really could have kept on. I could have just kept on leaving that position open. Sounds good. I'll have my Genoa salami. Ooh, with El Dorado 12-year rum made in Guyana. Oh, Jesus, that sounds really good. I don't think I've had any real fine whiskey or bourbon in a hot minute here. I haven't been up to Seattle The only place I really go for some good bourbon, I'll show you what it's called. It's up in Seattle. Sorry to keep on going off tangent here for you guys, but I mean, good alcohol is always fun to talk about. It's called the Founders Club in Seattle. It's a really nice place. It's hidden behind a bookshelf in a hotel, and it's pretty small in there. But I mean, the last time I was in here, I dropped like $400 off of maybe like 5 drinks. It was good. But I was also you can get cheaper drinks, so you don't have to get the real expensive stuff. But I was having some good alcohol. I wonder if they have a menu on here. There you go. Can you guys see that? There you go. Featured originals. They make it sound so fancy, but you know, the $40 and stuff are pretty good. If they have Hibiki, I usually get the Hibiki, to be honest. But yeah, great place. Great place. All right, back over here. There we are. You guys can see me again. There we go. If we hit 70K, 21 billion, we'll liquidate. Oh yeah, no. There's a lot of shorts still up here. To be honest, I'm really surprised none of the shorts have really taken some of their profits. I'm always confused about those types of things. Like, who are those people that still hold shorts when they're that close? Wouldn't you just want to close it and take that 5, 6, 7, 8% profit that you have, even though why would you ever do that? Turbo and Popcat killing it. We were just talking about those two the other day, yesterday actually, and they've been really good. I was more bullish on Turbo than Popcat, but Popcat is really showing off right now, and I'm looking at it and I'm like, man, I really missed out on going along on that one with some leverage. I do hold both of them long-term spot. I should have bought some leverage on them. What's my custom stochastic? It's 2155 is mine. I just don't like how the stochastic traditionally is very bouncy. I really hate that about it. So if you go over here and you just add your typical stochastic onto a chart, here's Bitcoin's daily chart. And let me just add a stochastic. All right. That was not there when I just asked, do I have oscillators there? Okay, that's fine. TradingView might not be up to my speed. Okay, so here's your typical stochastic. Different colors. I like orange and blue. I don't know why. I think this is the MACD kind of did it for me. You can see how it has all these this choppiness going here. What I think it's good for is if you're looking for different levels of divergences, if you're looking for oversold levels that kind of come back up, you can play those up pretty well. Doesn't always work, but it does a decent job. There's a reason why people use it at the base settings. For me, what I do is I basically have this one. You see how it's basically smoothed out a little bit? See, smoothed out a little bit, just fine. Let's see. So this gives you the signal here. Mine gives the signal a little bit later on. Right here, yeah. So mine is a little bit late to the party, but usually I feel more confident after I short it. This one was over here on the Sunday the 25th. Sunday the 25th is right up here. You got that little bit of a signal. But at the same time, I mean, you got that signal back over here. Right? While this was giving you a buy signal, this was giving you like a sell signal right here or right there. It doesn't work out for me as much. So yeah, so mine's 2155. I think I've actually just pulled this down, go over here. Yeah, 2155. That's mine. You don't have to use mine. I think mine is just customized because I put out that Smart Money Concepts thing a while ago where I just wanted to put everything together for you guys. I'm going to do another one here pretty soon for like 2025 or the end of 2024. You go over to here to YouTube and you do Smart Money Concepts. And I think it's like Lux Algo or something like that. Mine's lower now. Tom Cranhouse #1, but his is a tutorial. Same with Lux Algos. They do really good. Like look at them. Look at both these videos. They're so nice as far as the animations and stuff. But I can't learn like that. I need this. Well, like I'm in the circle. I'm like explaining, hey, I'm gonna teach you how to do this. First, do this. It's like a step-by-step tutorial over the informational one. Because I need that help because I have ADHD. I can't learn like that. So yeah, this will basically, I think, here, see, you can actually click on it like this. See, by the end of it, you see how it has that right there as the different oscillators. And you put on the different oscillators right there. You can do different types of trading, yada yada yada. I think I have another one too. There's that one right here. Right, there's different things there, but yeah, I have a lot of Smart Money Concepts one. There's another one of mine right here with a little hacker or something like that. So yeah, it's a different type of style that I do. Nothing wrong with this. Nothing wrong with the basic stochastic though. I just don't like so many signals. I am a very basic dude. Very, very basic. That's why I don't use as much as I like them. You know, here's Market Cipher. There's Market Cipher B, and then there's also invite only. Also the Matrix, right? These are really, really good. Buy signal here, buy signal there, warning signal here, warning signal here, buy signal here, buy signal here. Like, you know, there's a warning signal happening right now on Market Cipher. They're great. They're great. You got to pay for both these, right? Got to pay for them. I like this one because I can do it for free. The only thing is you got to pay for, you know, like the plus or the premium package of TradingView. But I tell you guys every year to just wait until the Black Friday because that's when the sales really, really come in. But yeah, you guys get what I'm saying. They're fantastic. They're good. If you're new at trading and you may like, oh, there's a sell signal right there, or a little bit of a warning signal, you know, you can see those things come in a little error. They're pretty similar, right? However, not everybody can afford Market Cipher B. Not everybody can afford Lux Algo. So I try to give you guys a entry path where you can have those 3 oscillators. You can do what you want to do. Then afterwards, if you guys are making some good profit, you can go over here and just have one of these on the bottom instead of having the MACD and stuff, because there's so many different little things here, right? There's momentum, there's money flow, there's the selling signals, the buying signals. On top of this, you got like whale activity coming in here. There's a whole bunch of different stuff that you could do. For me though, I'm self-taught. I am not some guy that took some type of course and learned how to trade. I basically read a bunch of books, lost some money learning to trade, and then I'm like, oh, I can figure this out. I just gotta, you know, trust the momentum is gonna plan out when everything's in a bull market, when everything's kind of moving. You buy into that on those simple breakouts, and that's how everything kind of works in my head. Which is why it's been such a pain the last few months, because all I've been able to do is some scalps and some day trades and maybe a swing trade here or there. But it really hasn't been the best market environment for the average investor out there. I think you've been having day traders. It's been fantastic. Swing traders like me, it's been like, only holding for 5-6 days. What a bore. But you know, there's some good hike spots around Olympia. When me and Loki go to Olympia, we go down to where do we go, Loki? Olympic National Park. That's where we go. Olympic National Park. All right, Loki gets a treat here very fast. Oh, look at you being good. Yes, you were. He was so close to my ear. I hear the as he went to go take the bite. SUI is strong. Yes, it's been strong for the last few days here, man. Yeah, no worries, Coleman. Happy to help out. I love using the stochastic. I love using the RSI. I love using the MACD. What I've just started doing with the RSI, in fact, is they have this little tab, and I don't think I've ever noticed it. It might have been in the update a few months ago, but I just didn't see it. They basically have this new button right here that says Show Divergence. And basically, it just kind of shows if there's bearish or bullish divergence. It's not always going to work out. Well, this is a 15-minute chart, so it's a little bit different. But is there any divergence happening? There's some bullish divergence back over here. There's some bearish divergence over here. Bearish divergence, you know, bearish, a lot of freaking bearish divergence here. I mean, I guess, yeah, that kind of makes sense with how the market's been over the past few years. But yeah, pretty darn nice. Go. Now, right now, let me do a little bit of a check on Bitcoin here. Yeah, we are getting rejected right now from that level that we were talking about. I think it's what the 200 daily moving average right here. I guess technically right now we got rejected from 63,850. We're still looking good here, but don't be surprised if we have to cool off a little bit. We had the breakout. That's fantastic. A lot of tokens right now are actually doing an inverse head and shoulders. While Bitcoin had this move back up, a lot of tokens in it. So the average token you guys are seeing looks like that, right? With the breakout happening right now. Bitcoin did not have that first hook in there, but we did have that larger breakout. We're dealing with our first level of resistance. We've kind of been here plenty of times before. It takes a little bit of time to break out, but usually once we do break out, it's a pretty big launch. So if we break out above this by, you know, this weekend, we're probably heading back up here to like 68, 67,000 bucks pretty darn fast. And then from there, you know, there's going to be some battles going on because we're either going to flush back up here, you know, kick around for a little bit and break out, or we're just going to be pushed all the way back down here to like the low 60s and then have to consolidate going in up to October. It's going to be volatile, but right now the volatility is trending us in a more of a bullish direction because daily is still good. The weekly is about to turn positive for the first time since the first time that we've gone good since what, October of 2023. It's been a while since we've actually had to go from bearish to bullish on the MACD. See the stochastic over here. Stochastic is giving us a signal right now, which is kind of nice to see. RSI is doing the same thing. We never really even got down to dangerous RSI territory, even really bad stochastic territory here either. But yeah, I'm just waiting. I got my dollar cost averaging done. I already told you, I still held bags. I'm not even profitable on some tokens. But for me, let me go over here to the daily chart. Where were you at? An ocean token, right? That's doing pretty well. MOG is doing pretty well. A little bit of a dip. Head and shoulders play right there. Not as good as it looks though. Turbo making the moves. PopCat making the moves. RLC, I gotta buy some more of this. I'm hoping it actually has a pretty big move. RLC was so big back when the AI boom was going on. Was at $4.81, almost $5, and now it's sitting at $1.50. This is something that I really want to buy back into. Maybe more spot, but I think I want to do some day trades on it too. When I'm seeing some of these tokens, some of the breakout points are still kind of too far away, if you will. But you can kind of get some of these smaller ones down right there, and perhaps we can play that up. But again, it just feels like you need to be buying up a little bit more altcoins. But I've already bought up a lot. I don't need to do really much more. World token, like I said, look at that. All the way up here at $12 now to the $1.59. Maybe that's what we'll do on here. WLD. I was looking for something to do long here. What are we at right now? Yeah, even today we were up at $1.65. Now we're at $1.59. Since the highs, it's already fallen down about 3.5%. I feel bad because I'm not supposed to be buying at these levels, but since I'm doing swing trades, I don't usually care as much. We'll do $150 again with a 10x leverage. I'm gonna stick with 10x's here, not go too crazy, and we'll just go long here. There we go, and that'll be it. Yeah, we'll play around with a little bit more. I need to have some more swing trades. There we go. All right, pop those back open. Let's go over to the 5 or the 15 and see if Bitcoin can keep this rally going on here for a little bit. We really are having some issues breaking down below this though. That's what I was kind of afraid of over here, why I sold, but I think it was fine for me to do that, to be honest, just because I don't want to have to deal with all that crap. Check out Burfoot and Boston Harbor. Ooh, I'll have to check that out. I haven't been over there to either one of those. Cospa and SUI doing very, very well. Let me check out Cospa right now. You guys keep on talking about it, so it must be doing something really good at this moment in time. Cospa, 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 Cospa. No, it's doing the same thing as Bitcoin and everything else. It's coming down right now. Now this is a 12-hour chart. Scheme of things, head and shoulders. Almost kind of a shoulder right there. Maybe the weekly chart will. Yeah, it's still doing okay. This seems like more of a loading zone when you think about it. Seems much more like just a few months of loading up, waiting for that ultimate breakout there, and then you're probably going to face a little bit of resistance over here, aren't you? But, you know, it might break out sometime at the end of September. It looks like everything's timed to break out in October here. It's all an October type of thing here. Nobody's going to be trick-or-treating. We're just going to be literally watching Bitcoin charts all October. But yeah, right now it's just kind of in a loading phase here. It looks kind of nice. The weekly momentum isn't there just yet. None of the oscillators are actually bullish on this one just yet. The daily oscillators were good back over here. It gave you a few good days of buying up. Yeah, a few good days it looks like. Right now you're just dealing with a little bit of resistance. And yeah, it just really needs to get back above the 1768 level. And it doesn't look like it's going to be that hard to do it, honestly. You're just going to have to wait a little bit for that big surge to come. Usually when I do Cospa though, like I told people before, I don't really day trade it too much. It's not really my day trading style. The token doesn't fit me personally. But just buying and holding it, it usually does have some pretty nice swings. You know, and those swings are usually what I trade, especially back over here back in June of last year. Oh yeah, those were great swings back there. Definitely something you just want to have a little bit in your portfolio. There we are. And hey, SCP, take a look at Swift SWFT. Let's see what's going on here. US dollar. It had a pump a while ago, but looks like Bitcoin's downward momentum is killing it a little bit. Oh, it's also facing a pretty big resistance up here. What is this? Around 0.00364. So it's not doing bad at all. The momentum is still there. You're basically seeing a bunch of people sell off right now because this is a pretty hard resistance to break out above. The daily chart still fine. How's the weekly chart looking? The weekly chart still doesn't have a good amount of momentum. We haven't talked about that. Oh, we talked about this a long time ago, didn't we? Yeah. Long time ago. But yeah, so it's basically just having some issues there. On the shorter time frames, nice pop. You had a momentum breakout right there. That was really beautiful, along with the RSI and the stochastic. But yeah, it basically ran into that resistance, and now it's just being sold off. Looks like you have a lot of day traders in here because look at this volatility here. 1 hour, it snaps up all the way up here, gets trashed back down. People are usually going to be pumping and dumping this one, it looks like. So you could, you know, if it comes back down, you could try to buy some up a little bit for a little bit of a rally. But it looks like when it does have these pops, it's okay to shave some off because, man, does it sell off hard afterwards. I mean, this is like, look at this. Within like 4 hours, came up like 10%, 3 hours, went up 10%. You know, that's okay to sell off there. Still bullish, but short-term bearish. Just like Bitcoin right here, just having some issues with some levels of resistance right above our head, right above its head. There we are. Okay, let me move this over a little bit more here. Is that fine? There we are. All right, so there was one thing I wanted to do very fast. I wanted to check out those Tron tokens again very fast. And I just wanted to go over here to CoinMarketCap afterwards and just see what's going on. So let me go over here. Crypto Zillion Club still up here. Invest Zone. So, okay, how is Tron Bull doing? Because I need to figure out if I need to actually buy some of these tokens really right now or I can be patient with them. Tron Bull seems like I should just buy a little bit here. Is Tron Bull on any other exchanges, though? Is it on an actual exchange? I don't know. Sundog. This one's on exchanges already. Daily. Yeah, I need to buy... Is Sundog on weeks yet? I think it is. No, I had a position on it. It just wasn't a large position. I think that's what it was. Yeah, okay, there you go. Okay, I closed that because it was literally like a dollar position. Let's do a... Let's do another swing trade on this one. The leverage on this is going to be 5x. No, this market cap is larger. We can go to 10x here. We can do 10x. And then we're going to do a $100. $140 long here. And we'll open that up. And then we'll kind of just watch this here. But is there a Tron Bull one? That's what I need to figure out here. That Tron Bull one always seems a little bit more interesting. Just called Bull. BULL for some bullshit. No. None of these tokens are going to be on there then. Muncat? Oh, actually, Muncat might be. Let me try Muncat. Muncat? Nope. Never mind. Okay. That's fine for now. Those are still moving up pretty well. Sun Wukong's actually making a comeback, and Suncat's doing okay. Volume. Okay. Now I want to go over here to CoinMarketCap.com. I want to do another little, you know, as we're kind of approaching a kind of a nice time for us, I want to see if there's any meme coins that are worth buying at this point. So why is this here? Get this whole fucking thing out. I don't like what they've been doing is adding all this other bullshit here. Why can't I get it off? Why can't I get it off? It's trying to give me more news. I don't want more news. Okay, there we go. We'll do this way. Filters, the original way. Market cap, we're looking for things under a market cap of 400 million. Apply filter. And we're looking for a price that's under, let's say, a penny. Let's be simple about this, under a penny. There you go. So right now, these are different tokens that might be worth buying from meme coiners out there, specifically meme coiners. So we got Baby Doge up 7%, pretty good so far. Reserve rights, let's see, I'm just looking for meme coins. Turbo, Runes. Maybe Runes can make a good play here. Yeah, here's this token, First Nero on Ethereum. I have, like, remember I told you guys I have like 10 of these? I'm going to see what happens with this one, but I basically only have 20 of those tokens because I got them on a free airdrop. Telecoin. Kakinu. Actually, you know what? We're going to have to deal with that. I think what I can do is change this. You guys won't even see it. Oh, it matches up perfectly. There we go. Let's go down here to the low market cap. So under 500 million. Okay. We got Meme Coin. We got First Nero on Ethereum. We got Sundog down here. Turbo. Pepe. Pepe had a really good day today. Look at that. 19% up there with Turbo. Can you believe that Turbo flipped Pepe coin? That's crazy. Not Pepe, but Pepe coin. Osaka Protocol. Ponk. Giga. Giga Chat. Holy shit, up 37%. Again, we're into the low market cap plays here right now, but Bobo, Bone Shiba Swap, MAGA, Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic, Jesus, Slurf, Mumu the Bull. We talked about this a while ago, but I never jumped in here. Apu, that one's working out pretty well. Nero Ethereum, Dogelon Mars. I might want to buy some more Miro. Anything else here? Milady Meme Coin? Ladies? Milady. Mother Iggy. Anything else? Pepe. This is one that I think has potential here. I don't know if I can buy this, where I can buy this at though. Spot. None of those are available on good old US of A. None of those are in the US of A. No, okay. Yeah, I can't buy it yet over here, but if it comes to me, I will gladly buy it. It's at 56 million. Oh, there you go. Bitcoin coming back down a little bit more now. Ever tried Bullux? I have not tried Bullux before. Don't even know what that token is. I don't know many meme tokens. I know the ones that kind of have potential that I'm kind of like, eh. I scan pretty fast, and I can usually skip over a lot of them. Bitcoin's still facing some resistance, though. I wonder how much further we're going to come down. Because we actually haven't had a... we haven't closed yet on the day, right? So we still have an hour and, what, 56 minutes? After that, we can dip down a little bit more, but we could definitely break out above this later on tomorrow. That's the key here. Right now, it's just that typical slowdown that we see at those big levels of resistance. So I'm hoping we actually do have that larger move. Get out of here. I want to go over here to CoinDesk and see if there's actually big news today. Because I bet there was some big inflows coming in today to the market. Bitcoin's breakout to new highs could be near. Past market cycle suggests. Oh, they've been saying that for months. They've literally been saying that for a long time here. Let's see. Well, actually, here's something. So Bitcoin broke to 62,000 after Fed rate cuts. Here's what traders say will happen next. What do the traders say? Let's see. Okay. Traders expect rally to be short-lived. In emailed comments, Chris Arula, Bybit's head of institution, had a mixed view about the rate cut impacts on the crypto market. The broader global economic slowdown stipulated by softer economic indicators and geopolitical complexities is tempering investor sentiment, wrote an email statement. Therefore, while a 0.5% reduction in the Fed's policy rate may provide a short-term boost to the cryptocurrency market, it is crucial to remain vigilant regarding the potential challenges posed by economic uncertainty and market fluctuations. Yeah, but they've been saying that for the past, what, 2 years is going to be a recession? Let's see. He does have a point about this still being short-lived. And that's just because, again, we don't have that weekly momentum, in my opinion, yet. And while I'm excited, you know, I'll be very excited once we break out. Until then, we're consolidating here. Consolidate. Last few times we've broken back above the 20 here as well. We've kind of had some bad signals afterwards. Oh, man. But it's always kind of nice to hear what other traders think. U.S. government's heavy spending is driving rapid economic growth, which benefits Kamala Harris' election chances, but cutting rates amid high inflation is seen as a mistake, he argued. We don't have high inflation right now, though. We have high prices. There's a difference in that one. A meme trading website? Oh, yeah, I've never even heard of that one right there. And hey, Hobao, what broker has low fees and buy and sell? If you look down in my description down below, there's going to be one for JumpX. If you use my link and you sign up, basically you get 10% of all of your fees given back to you. So let's say you have $100 in fees after trading all day. You're going to get $10 back to you at the end of the day. And you can use that $10 to put back into your futures account, or you can put it into a spot account trade, or whatever. But you're going to get those $10 back to you, that 10% back to you every single day. I think it's at like midnight Eastern time, basically. That's probably going to get the cheapest fees overall, just because I worked that deal into my compensation package. There we go. Oh, there Bitcoin goes. Yeah, it broke below 63,000. Now it's at 62,822. You can basically see we're slowly heading down here, just slowly. People making tons of money using Bullocks. I'll have to try it then. I don't know if it's available in the USA, but I can always give it a shot. Most stuff is kind of, all the good stuff is usually more problematic or a little bit more difficult to get in here. Hold on, Loki. You want something? There you go. There you go. What are we at? 62,820. Not terrible. You're still seeing tons of tokens up today, but not everything is crazy up right now because they've all been cooling off a little bit. Let's see. And hey, Ryder, nice clickbait thumbnail. I've been having to do it more often. YouTube does not let me, YouTube will not push it out unless I have a clickbaity title. I feel like as long as I'm giving you guys like solid, like, you know, technical analysis, I don't care anymore, because YouTube will definitely like not pump it out. Like, what's the thumbnail I chose for today? There was a few options I had. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, makes a big difference. But what are you doing over here? Wait, what are you doing? Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's like, I don't feed him or something. He just had like a pound of beef today, and he's like, oh, not even beef. It was lamb. He's like, oh, yeah. There's no more. But yeah. There we go. There we go. Okay, yeah. Yeah, YouTube does not do it. I don't know how to do it anymore. I'm just gonna follow what everybody else does and hope that when they click on it and they see some good information, they'll stick around. It's definitely something I've had to like adjust to. But I can see why YouTube makes it do it, because it works apparently. Oh, no, you back up. You're gonna get ran over by my freaking wheels and stuff. There we go. So we got these trades going up here for now. That's fine. This one over here. Is even more news that we need to talk about for today. DeFi Lender Sky ratifies plan off board wrap Bitcoin due to some concerns. German government shuts down 47 exchanges, says they're tied to illegal activity. Jesus. So the country's federal criminal police office and its central office for combating cybercrime says the platforms failed to comply with KYC requirements and allowed for illegal activities such as money laundering. I just want to have a list of these. See, oh, it's not going to really give us the list. Hold on a second here. Exchange. News. Yahoo Finance. Are they going to give us a list? Nope, no list. Why does nobody ever want to put like the good facts in there? 47. Let's see. Reports. I swear, the media is very useless these days at giving you actually the good information. So I'm going to go over here to ChatGPT and see while Bitcoin's having some selling pressure. Let's push this down. Let's push this down. And let's go over here. Did it. There we go. All right. Even ChatGPT doesn't know, because when I told it to search for it, I told it to give me all of them and not only a few. It proceeded to just give me a few. What did I say about only giving me a few? This is why AI is not great yet. There we go. See? Give me all of them. It can't provide all. That means like there's no news set out there that's actually giving me all of them, which means you'd have to go to the Germany government website and search for it. I don't know any of these exchanges. Do you guys know any of these exchanges? Exchange.cash, 60sec.org, Baxman.com, Prostocash, Multi-Change, and Bank Comment. Yeah, I don't know any of those exchanges, so I think it's probably okay that they're getting rid of them. There we go. All right. All right, everybody, I'm going to call it a day as far as streaming. I'll be back online probably in like 5-6 hours after I go hang out with my friends and grab some cigars. I've been going to sleep at 3 o'clock in the morning, so I'm basically going to put an extra stream in there kind of around midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning. We'll talk for about a half an hour to an hour, and we'll just kind of see what Bitcoin's been up to. Right now, this is the issue with Bitcoin. We've had the breakout. Everything's been good. We've had our first buying signal that came in back over here September 12th. That has really given us some good moves here. A lot of you guys have been trading specifically over the last 40-50 hours because, of course, the Fed rate cut was a lot of uncertainty in there, which is fine. You know, even I was being a little bit more skittish as far as trading. But right now, we've now hit up to this level of resistance, kind of where it is right now, 63,850. It's a little bit more concerning at these levels, okay? We're looking at that level of resistance. We're getting rejected right now. Tomorrow, we could easily break out and start heading back up to $65,000, $66,000. But you're going to see a little bit of friction right now as people try to decide, are they going to sell some of their positions because everything had a really good day? Or are we going to go choppiness for 1 or 2 more days going into Friday as we kind of cool off and then we boost into the weekend here? That's really the deal. Right now, we're still bullish as far as the daily charts, bearish in the weekly, but that's okay for now. The big test is, are we going to have another 2,000 to 3,000 point day as we try to really blast through the $65,000 level of resistance? That's what's really coming up here pretty soon. So stay tuned. I'll see you guys later on tonight, and we'll see if there's any updates here. But right now, we only did a short today. It netted us a couple $100. It was a good little short to do.